Hey friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. Today we are going to HTV on some cardstock. This is a quick little maker hack, especially when you're working with fonts that would be impossible to get glued on appropriately for here. I already have the HTV already cut out. I used Polyflex's black for this project, but I wanted to show you what I'm talking about if I were to try and glue this. This font normally. So this is the font right here. It's cut on black cardstock. If I go ahead and just weed this, oh, do you see how it's already coming off of the mat just a little bit? And then if I peel it off, like this too is going to have a lot of different pieces. Gonna have 3 pieces. When I go and glue this on there, it's almost gonna be impossible to get all of this glued on and spaced correctly. I mean, it would be possible. It definitely would be possible, but it would just be hard, and I'm not for hard things. So the trick for the maker trick on this is to cut your lettering or anything really on HTV. You could also do this with regular vinyl. I'm not a fan of regular vinyl just because I like to be able to position my my stuff before I'm fully committed to it. That's why I like working with HTV. So all you need for this project, if this is what you're going to do, you just need your cardstock, your cutout HTV, and I have a small little mini press. This is not Cricut's brand, it's an off-brand one. Works just as great in my opinion. And then that's it really. I have the foam cushion off of my heat press just so I don't ruin my desk here, but you know, you really don't need to do that if you're not worried about ruining your desk. Okay, so for this project, all I'm doing is have my HTV and I'm going to cut out my decal. Here is the bigger one. The bigger one's gonna go on this cake topper. Now it says best of 1982 with the black is going to be the stuff that I am going to iron on there. With HTV, generally you have to create like a lot of pressure, but if it's just going on paper, it's very light pressure. On that note, Polytape's HTV only takes like 2 to 3 seconds to cure onto anything. So it's super quick and easy. How I like to do it is just start on one side, not going back and forth because you'll start sliding your stuff over. And then you don't want that because then you'll start getting the sticky residue everywhere, and just kind of pressing down just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot of pressure. You don't need a whole lot of time. Especially working with this type of HTV. Now other HTVs, like if you're using Caesar or an off-brand one off of Amazon, it might be different for you. But the trick for that is just very lightly pick up the carrier sheet. If the HTV is stuck onto your cardstock and is not coming back with your carrier sheet, you're good to go. You can keep peeling. Let's just peel back. And look at that. Instead of trying to glue this down and figure out the spacing with paper and glue, now it is completely finished and I can move on. I have all these center pieces to do right here. Same thing, just cut out your, I weed it like this and then cut it into the squares that it needs to be so then I don't start losing pieces. And all I'm doing is just doing this and pushing it down. See how quick that was? I mean, was that even a second? I don't even think that was a second. And we're just cutting. And you can do this with flowers, with glitter. If you have a whole bunch of glitter HTV laying around the house and you have no use for it, using it for your paper projects, so quick and so easy. You're just doing a little bit of heat, a little bit of pressure, not a whole lot. You don't need a whole lot, and then that's it. That was like less than a second, y'all, and it's on there. There we go. Okay, hopefully this crafty tip helped you a lot. I will see you later.